Okay, how are you guys doing today? So we are going to jump right in. Today I wanted to talk about the 5 things, right, that have to be included in a group coaching program to help make it effective. There are so many people, right, who think that it's easy to run a group and then it's falling flat and they're not sure why, right? And so we want to talk about the things that it's going to take to run the group coaching program that you want to run that will get the most impact for your clients. And I know a bunch of you have reached out to me wanting to run one, so we're going to just jump right in. So the first thing that you need to have is a shared mission, right? The entire group needs to be on a journey together. So whether it's a little broad and vague, let me just say this, whether it's a little broad and vague, right? If everybody's doing the same thing, you can still have that shared mission. It also can be super focused. Like at the end of this program, everybody's gonna do X, Y, Z, but everybody's moving in the same direction and trying to do at least very similar things. There are a few different models of group coaching, which I will talk about next week. But when I say that, it's all to say like this shared mission changes depending upon the model you choose to implement for your group coaching program. And so again, I will talk about that more next week, but just know that in any case, in any model, you need to have a shared vision. People are moving in the same direction. It also needs to be, number 2, it needs to be organized. So, you know, if people come in, they don't know what they're doing, they don't know where they're going, right? It needs to be organized. So you need to be thinking ahead of time about what are those standard operating procedures that I need to implement, so everybody knows what they're doing. How can I make a great onboarding process? How can I let people get feedback and have them give feedback to me? So one shared mission, organized, and number 3 is individuation. And I know that's like a education term, comes from my teaching background, but individuation simply means, right, that everybody's learning at a different pace and everybody has a different learning style. So as the leader, you're going to want to make sure that hi Thisha, you're going to want to make sure that you are making sure everybody's learning in the way that's suited to them, which means as the teacher, right, you have to deliver in multiple different modalities. And so, so one shared mission, organized, individuation. And I'm going to say one more quick thing about individuation, right? Like if there's no individuation needed or individualization needed in your program, then it doesn't need to be a group coaching program. It can simply be a course, right? If it's the same information for everybody and one size fits all, it can just be a course. But very rarely is one size fits all the best way to do things, right? Again, everybody's learning at different levels. And they're all going to be in your room. And so you have to take into account for that and have some systems and processes. I know those are like my 2 favorite words, right? Number 4, community, right? It is the community that's going to make your program so special. It's the community that's going to make your program irresistible. And the good news is, right, this is the place where people feel out of control with it, right? Like they're not sure what the community is going to bring. And just know that as the leader, that's 100% not true. You are 100% in control of the dynamic in your community, and it's your job to lead that. And so that community, along with that shared mission, organized and individuation, people know where they're going, and all of that together creates number 5, right? And number 5 is it propels action. It doesn't do any good if your people just sit there and consume, or worse, they don't even do that, right? They don't even consume. And so they never get through the course. How many of you have started any course or experience or program or anything else and only done like the first maybe half, maybe not even half, right? So getting your people to finish your program is where the impact happens, right? Let me say that again. Getting your people to finish your program is where the impact happens. And it takes all 5 of these things to make sure that happens, right? One shared mission. It's organized. It's individualized, and you've done some individuation for the people who are in there, right? They know what's next for them. There's a sense of community. They've bonded together. They're all moving in the direction together they're going, right? And you are propelling action. And there's so many ways to do that, where people will finish the program they started with you. And so hugely important. Nothing can be successful if they don't finish it. And so I hope these 5 things help you. I will say, like, propels action, right? You can have gamification, you can have milestones, you can have, if you don't have those things and people don't finish your program, then they're not getting what they need, what they signed up for, right? They're not getting what they signed up for. And I know that we can say, like, I can't control whether they finish or not. And there's some truth in that. But let me tell you, I taught high school math for years and years. I had a little more of a hook, right? Because I had like grades, these things they wanted from me. But if we can motivate teenagers to solve algebra equations, right? We can motivate our students in our adult group coaching programs to complete the thing that they really want to complete. They really do. They signed up for a reason. And so if we can do everything we can to get them to the end, that experience is on us, right? As the group leader, it's 100% on us. And so I just wanted to send these things out there. Hey, if you have any questions, feel free to DM me, send me a messenger. I'll be happy to answer anything about group coaching that you want to know. Just reach out. Okay. Have an amazing weekend, an amazing Friday. God bless.